Hey there, possums. I'm back again, and this time we're with January 4th through the 10th. We're all the way into 2021 now, so let's see what kind of wonderful stuff we can stir up. Goodbye, 2020. All right. Now, some good things did happen in 2020, but we're exhausted by all the stuff that went on. So let's see. Let's see what our little Celtic cross is going to bring us, and then we'll release it to the universe, huh? Okay. You like my string of pearls? Yeah. I was just told that it actually looks like a snake. So draw up that Kundalini energy. Let's go. All right. I'm trying not to touch my computer because I think I got a lot of electricity going on today. All right. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now, I already shuffled these before we turned on, so we'll see what's up. Not looking. So we're kind of giving it a shot with each deck. So there could be a lot of stuff right out of the gate. It's really weird. I just saw like a racetrack and a horse. So things may be quick to happen at the beginning of the year. Let's see, this guy here. This guy here. Yep. Okay. Back. Oh. All right. Now, some of you may notice I don't read upside down cards. I think there's enough negative cards in the deck that we don't need to create them of our own. Sometimes they'll give you an indication, but not all the time. All right, let's see what's up right now. Okay, so our first set down, we've got 10 of Wands, Daughter of Cups, and the Lover's card. Okay? 10 of Wands is going to be a really good card for us, and that means we're finishing up the last of the stuff that has exhausted us, and we are finally reaching for the new. But when we have wands, it means that we have a plan for it. So it's not just random access to anything, but it is about we have a plan, we're moving forward, we have expectations, and we have things that we are creating out of what we learned. This is like the petrified forest, so that means there's things cast in stone that we learned over this last year, possibly 4 years, that are going to be applied as we approach this new year, this new even millennial, so we'll think about the age of Aquarius and what all that might mean. It's a new opening for it, okay? This is telling me, though, that there's going to be more emotions that are shared. There's an abundance of emotion, but it is about converting anger into positive emotion, love, caring. Okay, red for me is the anger, and there's a breakthrough. And things are starting to improve on a spiritual, conscious level about we want to help take care of other people as well as making things better for ourselves. This is about working together. It's the Lover's card, so some of you may be lucky enough to find a love relationship coming up, be starting early. But this is also the card that says we can work together for this, all right, for the common good. All right, so that's coming up. Let's see what might be holding us back. Residual anger and upset. Okay, we're getting ready to throw that out. Finding new ways of solving problems. This is like, well, that didn't work. Let's try this. All right, we knew that was going to be a problem, and here's a solution for it. So changes are being made to help resolve what the past experiences have been. This is anger and negativity, and this is like, let's find resolution and working to get it. Here's our Ace of Rods. So once again, this is about, there's a new plan. There's a new attitude, maybe even toward government that is looking for new resolutions. Okay, so we tried a lot of old things and that didn't work so well. But this is a card that says prepare yourself. It's just being delayed a little bit, right? We won't have it be an obstacle. It's just a matter of we have to wait or work for it. All right, so that's coming up. What are we pushing to the past? Okay, this is about all the marginal people, all of us that have been left on the curb while everything went on without us, okay? Being depressed, being upset, being angry. This is what we're trying to push to the past. About immature behaviors even. So maybe we're done with that. It's like experience it, feel it, and then let it go, right? We're pushing that to the past. This card is saying that there are things that we've set into motion that we couldn't finish yet, okay? But don't worry, it looks like it's still on the drawing board. So we're not forgetting about it altogether. We're actually starting to work, have special programs, have special people that are good at those particular skill sets. And that started, it just hasn't come to fruition yet. This card says, hang in there. It's the Nine of Cups. It's a wish come true. You had big wishes last year. Next year, this year, we should start to see them manifest. I love the Nine of Cups. Wish come true. All right. It's also kind of the Hawaii card, so maybe things are going to be getting better for Hawaii as well. It feels like it's a progressive card for Hawaii, so there may be things that they were doing, including their quarantines and stuff like that, that might end up putting them at the forefront of the healing of what's going on with COVID this year. All right, nice card for that. Let's see. What's our foundation here? Boy, we've got to get over some of this. That's the anger card. But it is also about a foundation for your emotions. And maybe anger is one of the last things that we're going to be pulling out of that hat with the rabbit in it to start addressing that. If it is our natural reaction, we need to figure out what can we do to resolve it. This is saying, look at, this is a be patient card, but it is maybe for the next 7 months total before we really feel major relief in all of this stuff. So that could be summertime, giving birth to lots of new aspects, maybe that we haven't even thought about yet. So this is launching into something new. And this looks like it could be guidance from a female who wants to institute something. She's very, very creative too. That's Roz. That's about creativity, spirituality. Okay. So just know that. It looks like it's coming from female energy. If it happens to be that it's simply more females getting involved in the advancement of our country, of our nation, and in terms as a group of people as opposed to a physical location, this could be the influence of the strong females that are going to help us find our way. It appears as though if it's one in particular that I'm looking at right here, she will be here by July, August. All right. So you might want to keep your eyes open for this strong female. I don't think she's made her appearance yet, or we're not going to see her influence yet, okay, but she's coming. All right. What about the next 6 months? Oh, 3 months or so. Have a look. All right, here's the Three of Crystals. I like this. This is the mind meld, all right? It's about ideas coming together, you and a couple other people, and creating something new. This looks like an artist palette to me. So it is, if you've been painting in shades of gray, it's time to look at different colors and expand that for what your world, our world, is going to be in the next 3 to 5 months, okay? Here's another aspect of it. Those of you that have been singing and dancing your hearts out to no one, this is an advancement of the art community. So I think there's a rebirth in artistry. You know, there's the artist's wheel, so it might start there, but this is the card that is actually called the art card. This one is called the temperance, but know that the art card is encouraging any art form, writing, music, singing, dancing, painting. I can't even think of all the different aspects of it. But as the COVID lifts, as people feel that their economy is coming back a little for them, they're going to find different artistic things to express themselves in. Okay. Oh. Isn't there a volcano in Washington? Looks like they might kick up a little activity out there, but that's a few months away. And it doesn't look like devastation, but it looks like activity. Okay. Once again, we're still working on our differences. These are personal differences within our communities. And it's like standing up for what you think is right. But the thing is, you have to allow other people to express what they think is right too. So there's the push and pull of this as we try and work for more acceptance of our differences, because we're more alike. You've heard this forever. We're more alike than we are different. And this is telling me might be some of the last vestiges of the people who want to fight about it. But it's starting to go away. All right. Okay. What about the next 6 months or so? Next 6 months or so, travel opens up. So we're going to be back in the beautiful blue skies, flying different places. Might not be a lot of activity for China right now, but it does look like there's some areas of the Orient that are going to want to start promoting tourism again. Okay, so just know that. The Magician card is, be careful what you wish for, because you could just make this happen. So be very specific on what you want to do in terms of creativity. A lot of people call it the law of attraction. I don't know. I think that is what it means to me, is that you focus on what it is you want to manifest, and then you work like hell to make it happen. Okay, so that's what magic is in some respects, okay, for this one, because this looks like a worker. It's a doer. It's not just a dreamer. Okay, like it though. It's a very masculine card, so the females that are out there wanting to do something that's perhaps out of what their category used to be, perfect time to do it, next 6 months or so. Yeah, so maybe there's more women that want to open their own construction business, or maybe they're offering interior decorating, but not in terms of doing chairs and sofas, but maybe it's about ripping out a wall and putting up wallpaper and being a plumber and all that stuff. Because this is a card showing women that are getting ready to cross that bridge. Okay? So this could be a really good year for women. Let it be you too. Okay? If you're not a woman and you're looking at this, maybe you want to do something that's been assigned to a female traditionally. This is excellent. The bridge is there and we're getting ready to cross, no matter what it is. And it looks as though we have people that'll be there to encourage us. I like that card. It implies to me that you need to work on your garden, okay? So get in your backyard and start making things beautiful. Take care of yourself first. And enjoy the manifestation. Okay. Thinking about yourselves. What are we doing? Okay. This next few months might be about documents and signing contracts and making logical decisions. This card is telling me, do your research. Massage whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, okay? Work on it. Approach it from a different point of view, and you can make it happen, right? Good card for that. Besides that, if you need a massage, go out and get one. And this is finding the energy. This is young, energetic assistance, ideas, and plans. The old way of doing things is getting swept out, and this is showing it that there's going to be the right people that appear that says, I've got the answers for you. So go ahead and investigate what this might be, okay? And it may be that some of our younger generation is going to step up and be responsible for things that we haven't given them credit for before. Okay, so if you're in your early 30s, late 20s, there might be more management positions that are going to be available to you. Things have been kind of cleared out. All right, let's see, how's it going for our friends? A lot of our friends, it's been one hell of a transition, okay? This is a card about anger and roadblocks and obstructions, and mostly anger, okay? So we're having to put that in perspective. What can we do to change that? First of all, we're going to be taking things one at a time. So this mass hysteria about being angry about something is pick a battle and then work hard to achieve resolution on that. This is saying people be willing to help you if you don't overwhelm them. And once again, it's our Gemini card. So heads up, Geminis, got some good stuff coming, as long as you don't succumb to anger and frustration. Okay? So a lot of people, when they see the Four of Cups, they think, oh, major disappointment. Well, it really isn't major disappointment, because it's like, okay, these didn't work out, but so it's finally you've been heard, and they go, oh, you want this, okay? And so they give you another offering, and it's like, oh, now I don't have to be that upset about it, because I am getting something that answers my question. Okay. And it's in the position of friends, so you might be friends that are helping you through that. Hopes and fears. Good grief. I only have 3 of these, and we've drawn all 3 of them. It's a Gemini card again. Geminis are about communication, so you have to keep participating in the communication, and then everybody gets a piece of the pie. All right? This is a great card. Major arcana, not minor. And we've got the Ace of Swords. What is this? This is a big yes card, so if you have questions or you're worried about something that's a little iffy, the cards are saying, give it a shot. Try it. It's also saying there's another vaccine that's coming out. Okay, see the needle? Okay, and it holds a lot of promise, because there's our butterfly. All right, so know that, and this is a really good card for those of you that want to write. Okay, it's in the position of hopes and fears, so you might just find the need to express, and it looks like it works just fine. This card says, don't be afraid of the solitary downtime. This is a hermit card. That's when your best answers come. When there's nobody around to distract you, you're not talking on the phone, you're not watching TV, you're just kind of meditating or searching for your own answers and see what comes up. Because sometimes we have an idea that floats to the surface. I had a relative that was having a certain kind of a heart problem and a blood flow problem. And I remember that I was taking a nap, but kind of meditating, and I thought, this feels different. And there's a little word that floated up, and it was like K. So I called up the relative, and I said, I'm getting K. I don't know if it's a vitamin K or something. And he called his doctor, and the doctor said, oh yeah, take vitamin K. It will supplement the medication you're taking. This is the kind of stuff that I want you to look for. It just sort of floats to the surface. You don't quite know what it is, but it'll pop up there. And your guides or your angels are saying, pay attention. This is a learning experience. Major arcana cards, not a minor. Please look at this. It's in the position of hopes and fears. You've been asking for more guidance. They're going to start sending it. Okay? So don't worry. It's a really good card for learning. You may not know all the answers, but it's a learning process. Exactly where we need to be right now. I'm sick and tired of everybody who knows how to do everything and it all turns out like crap. All right, and our outcome card, finding those that we can love and care about, whether they're like us or not, it is immaterial. This is like, I love you, let's work together on this, right? You're the woman as well, okay? What is this? This is a rebirth. Can you see where that, let me see, right there. Out of the ashes, okay? So this is a beautiful card for coming together again. And this is like a meeting of the minds, or an accumulation of tribes all coming together to be reborn. We can do this. We can work together. We can find common resolution. Okay, there's still some warrior types, but Kim, a reader that I respect, Kim Carey, she's on Intuitive View, her guides have even said to her, if there's people that are obstacles for achieving major goals that are positive and they're trying to hold people back, just walk around them. Just go around and go on and do what it is you know you're supposed to do. That's kind of what this card implies. If there's a few people there that want to argue and fight, it's like just nod and acknowledge and then go on about your business. Okay? King of Pentacles. Here we've got a strong male energy that's going to help. And it is even about finding money for any kind of programs that are being discovered at this time. So trust for a while that things are going to be happening in a proactive way, right? So don't get frustrated if it's not happening in the first 3 weeks. Give it a little time, and the cards look really good for us being participants in the development of our future, okay? So don't worry so much about it. Get ready, go with the flow, and look for the helpers, okay? Some of you may know that. All right, love and take care of yourselves and be healthy.